First off, the new Helicon engine. While most V-twins are set at 90 degrees, this liquid-cooled, fuel-injected 8-valve unit displays its cylinders 72 degrees. And that power plant is supplied to Buell by the folks at Rotax, the same company who has supplied Aprilia and Can-Am with their engines. Feeding the compact V is a 12-liter airbox with two massive 61mm downdraft throttle bodies. And since the airbox likes to sit above the mixers, the aluminum frame holds the fuel. Other neat tricks? How about a 6-speed tranny with a slipper-type clutch made into a belt final drive? And those massive air scoops? Well, they double as frame protectors. And then there's the 47mm fork mounted up with a big hoop perimeter-mounted front rotor with an 8-piston caliper. Pretty impressive to say the least, but as we always say, looks good on paper, but how does it work? Well, this week we invited Women's Cup road racer Josee to sample the 1125R, and here's what she had to say after running down the road on Eric Buell's latest Dream Machine.
So what was your first impression when you saw this bike this morning?
I was really surprised how good and racy it looked, because on the pictures it doesn't look that racy. It looks more like a cafe racer kind of thing, but it looks really good. I was really surprised.
Now you're used to riding 600cc sport bikes, Japanese inline fours. So, you know, what were your thoughts riding a big displacement V-twin? How would you describe this engine to anybody at home?
Well, what I was expecting is like a lot of torque, a lot of power, like right off the bat, and actually a lot of engine braking, which I didn't get with this bike. I was kind of surprised, like a lot of torque, a lot of speed, and a lot of power. But when I was letting go the throttle, I didn't feel that engine braking at all. Like if you want to slow down, you had to grab the brakes, which I was really surprised about.
Yeah, the flywheel is light, very light. Did you find a lot of excessive vibration, anything like that?
No, I was surprised also. We went for a little longer ride, and I was maybe expecting vibration in the feet, in the foot pegs. And no, the whole time it was really comfortable actually.
How did you find the shifting, the transmission? This bike has just been broken in, so how was the shifting?
Shifting, no problem. I was not even using the clutch. So no problem, in and out, perfect.
What about stopping? I mean, it's got a very unusual front brake. That rotor on the front is very interesting. How did you find it to work?
It was something I wanted to try, and I did try it really hard on the front brakes, and it stopped like on a dime. It was really, really good. Really good brake. And it stopped like on a dime. It was really, really good. Although the rear brake, I don't know how it's adjusted, but not much there.
Yeah. Okay. What about the real-world riding position, the mirrors, just the overall comfort zone? Tell us what it's like to ride it.
Well, like, you know, I don't do a lot of street, but I was really impressed. On the older bikes I used to ride on the street, the mirror were kind of useless. This one, so I wasn't expecting much in terms of mirrors. And these mirrors, it was really good. I don't know if it's because we're at the position, but you can see like a large area back you and not just your shoulders. So it was really good. Depending where you were sitting, there was always like a good visibility, so it's nice. And the riding position was really nice. I didn't have a lot of pressure on my wrist or anything, and the seat was really comfortable. And the foot pegs, the height of the foot pegs, like I didn't get tired at all. It was really nice to ride.
What's going to be the one lasting impression, you know, when you get up to your brothers this evening? What's the one thing that's going to last in terms of when they say, how was it to ride? What are you going to remember the most?
I would say the power, because it's so different than an inline four, and like the torque and the power. The front brake, I really like the front brake, and the look. The look is, to me, it's really, really sexy. And different than the other Buell, I would say.
So overall, you hang out at the racetrack all the time. Who would you recommend this bike to?
Besides Steve Crevier, it's definitely not a bike for beginners. With the power delivery, I would say you need someone who knows what they're doing with a little bit of experience. I don't think it's a bike that forgives a lot if you make mistakes. But overall, anybody that wants to tour around, and even for longer ride, it's really comfortable bike, and yeah, anybody could appreciate it for sure.
Yeah. And it'll put a smile on your face? Did it put a smile on your face?
It did.
It did?
It was a gorgeous day. It was a gorgeous ride. Thank you.
You did a great job.
No problem.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for inviting me.